So I didn't take you like nearly 4 days, right? So what you guys learn in these 4 days? Okay, I teach you till here. Yeah, where is it? Yes, this rest operators. Okay, then after it, I think she teach you about this scopes like global scope, local scope, right? And what is block scope, and this lexical scope is also there. So then after this, there is set timeout and set interval. Did you guys learn about this set timeout and set interval? What is it? My screen is visible first of all. No. Yeah. Let me share my
Yes,
screen. Yeah. My screen is visible.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do you guys know what is set timeout? Okay. Uh, so
Set
I'll
time
show.
out is to know how our program is executed, ma'am. It's asynchronous code.
Yeah, set timeout is a asynchronous code, and set interval is also a asynchronous code. But especially this set timeout, what it will do, it used to run a function once after a certain time delay. Like you can give some delay. You want to show this hello or 1 2 3 like something. After some delay, you want to give some delay of 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So for that purpose, we can use set timeout. Okay, and we use this set interval to run the function, right? Run the function only once after the delay. Okay, I will show you this one. Anyone having any doubt in this set timeout and set interval?
I have a doubt in syntax.
Okay, yeah, I will show you the syntax.
Set timeout is a pre-built function or a user-defined function, ma'am.
Set timeout, set interval, both are the pre-built function. Okay, so inside it we are giving one more function. That function is a callback function. Okay, callback function is a function like inside a function we are giving one function as an argument. So to that particular function we are calling this as callback function. First of all, I will show you this side set timeout once. Just see this one. My VS Code is visible. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just see, I am using set timeout. Set timeout is a inbuilt function. We are not creating it, we are just directly using it. And just see, inside this function I am giving one more function, that is your arrow function. It's up to you. You can directly write this function directly here in this only, or you can like call it also. Like you can use it function, like I can give any function like greet. I'm giving my function name as greet. Then inside it I'm giving this one, this console.log. Okay, so now just see, I'm just removing this. I can remove now. Why? Because this is a function directly we are using. So instead of it, we can call this function. Okay, I can use this greet now. Okay, like this you can do. So let me show you. See this hello after 3 seconds. It is showing this hello, this text after 3 seconds. If you give this as 2 seconds, like this 2000 means 2 seconds. This is in a millisecond. Okay, so if you are giving 2000, it means what? 2 seconds. If you are giving 3000 means it is 3 seconds. So when I calling this, see when I am calling this, when I will call this console will show you after 2 seconds. Just try to observe it. 1 2 3. Okay, so what set timeout will do, it will show whatever the console, whatever the thing inside your callback function, it will show after some certain delay. Okay, so this is in build function, and in function we already know we can pass some arguments, right? We can give some parameter and it will accept some argument, so we can directly pass some functions also. So to those function we call this as callback function. Okay, so directly you can write it here using the arrow function, or you can give the name of your function also. Any doubt in this, the syntax, Krish?
Actually, your screen was not visible to me due to my internet connection, so I was not able to see your code.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
problem, ma'am. I'll cover it with
Okay.
YouTube में देख लूंगा मैं.
Okay, fine. So anyone else having any doubt in the syntax of this set timeout?
The callback alone, please explain again.
Yeah, I will explain you once again. I will show you this set interval also. We have the separate like topic of callback. I will show you why we use this set interval. You can give some repeatedly after some delay. How repeatedly you can execute a certain block of code. So I will show you this one first. Here also we are giving one function. So now only I will show you what is callback. Just see this set interval, as I told you, this is inbuilt function, right? This set interval is your inbuilt function, but inside it, just observe it, inside it also we are passing one more function, right? This is already a function, and inside it also we are writing one more function. So this is your callback function. Okay, means what? At the time of calling any function, see we are calling this function, so at the time of calling any function you are passing one more function. That particular function we call this as callback function. Okay, let me show you this one, how set interval work. Yeah, see after every 2 seconds this console was showing to you. Okay, we are not stopping it anywhere, so it will run continuously. It will run after every 2 seconds. So what set interval will do, after every 2 seconds, whatever the time you are giving, it will be executed by itself. Okay, now what is the callback function? Callback function is the function you are passing as the argument to any other function. Suppose when we create a function, we pass some parameter and argument, right? See like this, I am giving console.log, I am giving a plus b. Okay, I am giving here a comma b. Okay, so at the time of calling this function, I am giving the name also. I am calling it now. See, at the time of calling this function, I gave some numbers, so to add it, right? So similarly, at the time of calling a function, instead of giving like this simple numbers, we are directly passing one more function. Okay, we are directly passing one more function. So to that function we are calling this as callback function. We use this callback function to make your code asynchronous. Okay, you guys know what is synchronous, asynchronous, right? Any idea?
Synchronous means every line of code will be executed one by one. One
Yeah,
task is over, then another task will happen.
yeah,
If it is asynchronous, when it is happening also, it will not wait. The interpreter will start understanding the next line and start executing.
yeah, yes, you are right. I'm just giving you like little intro. Asynchronous, synchronous means you are by default JavaScript is your synchronous, means every line of code will be run sequentially, one line first, second line, like this. Okay, but there will cause some kind of issue, right? Why? Because suppose in like previous example also, like the ma'am gave you the example, like if you are fetching the data, like I am going to some Flipkart, Amazon. See, to fetch this data, this is not like a manually entered data, right? We can't enter this many images. Okay, so these all the data coming from the database, so it will take some time, right? To go to the database and bring that data and showing it here, it will take some time. So this is like a time consuming task. But instead of it like this header, and after this coming this there will be a footer. If due to this time, if they will not show you this footer also, it will be not good, right? So to overcome this issue, we use what? Asynchronous JavaScript. Instead of doing each and everything sequentially, like first of all we are showing this header, then after coming this data only we will show the footer. This is not a correct way. So to overcome this, we use what? Asynchronous JavaScript. Okay. So to make your code asynchronous, we have like three ways. Okay. To make your code asynchronous, we have three ways. First one is callback function, and like we pass a function inside another function like a argument. So that is one way. And the second one is promises. Okay. And the third one is async await. I think she teach you about the async await also. Anyone tell me what is async await?
No, ma'am. I think she only taught us yeah, set timeout and set interval
Correct.
or callback function.
Callback function. Okay. So now let's move to this one, like promises. See, like
No, no.
as I told you.
Please, can
Yeah.
you please explain once again callback?
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Here we have. See, to make your code asynchronous, as I told you, every line of code will run sequentially one by one. So to make your code asynchronous, the easy code will be executed first. If it is taking time, it will be run parallelly. Okay. So it will do the things by its own self. The remaining code will work by its own. Okay. So that is what your asynchronous. So to make your code asynchronous, we use what? Callback. So this one is the old way. We mostly don't use it. Okay, but still like in like inbuilt function like set interval, set timeout, we like by default using this callback. So you just can have a like just a conceptual idea about what is callback. A callback is a function that passes to another function as argument. Okay, like how we are passing some values 10, 20, some we can pass some arrays object inside a function as parameter and argument. So similarly we can pass one function also to a function. So to that particular function we call this as callback. See, this one is old way, like if you are like don't need to like put your lot of efforts on it. For your concept, like to get the concept, it is good if you are having idea about it. But let's see. So this is one example. Now you guys have clear idea what is callback. Callback is nothing but we are passing one more function inside a function, just like a argument. Okay. So just see this example. You will get an idea about it. So mostly we use async await. Okay. There is promises is also there. This is also modern way, but this is also contains some kind of issue. So to overcome this also, now currently we are using async await, like all the like companies they are using async await. Now let me show you. See what we are doing. I just write one function. Okay, I give the function name order pizza. Just see this, inside this function I am giving one more function. Okay, see this is your parameter, right? This is your argument at the time of calling this function. Okay, I am calling this function by its name, and while giving some parameter I am directly giving this function name. Just see this. This is one more function, right? This one is your one function and this one is your one more function. At the time of calling this function I am passing this function inside it. So it is taking this as argument and consoling this one first, and inside this set timeout, like console pizza is ready. Okay, this one is easy. So I'm calling this one also, whatever we are taking from the from here. So what it is doing is, let me show you. See how it is working. Just see, first of all it is showing this one. Okay, then it is waiting for the 2 second, then it is using this callback function and it is showing whatever it is here. Okay, let me show you once again. Okay, just try to understand what is callback function. Callback function is nothing but whatever the function we are giving to a function as a argument. Okay, any doubt in this? Any doubt?
No, ma'am. This is old technique means we will be using or we are not going to use it, ma'am.
We are not going to use, like that's why I'm not like teaching you this callback function in very detail, because
Okay.
we are not using this callback function. See, I can understand like this one is tricky, like this asynchronous JavaScript is really very like tricky part. It will take you time. Okay, like it comes under advanced JavaScript. It is not a beginner friendly. This callback, this promises and async await will take you like some time. It will not understandable in one way, in one time. So I'm not focusing on more on callback because we are not using this mostly. Okay, we use this rarely. Okay, so we just use this callback function to make your code like asynchronous. Here is one more example of callback. Okay, you can try to, yeah, like as I told you, this set timeout and set interval also uses a callback function because it is also writing a function inside a function, right? So this function by default we call this as what? Callback function. Okay, whatever the function we are passing inside a function, we call that particular function a callback function. Okay, now comes to this promises. Okay guys, I can understand like this callback is like little much tricky, but for the concept you can understand what is callback function. A function which we pass to another function as a argument, that is nothing but your what? Callback function. Okay, now comes to this promises. Why we use promises, like to make your code asynchronous, and we mostly use these promises and this async await to call your API. Okay, to call your API means like to get the data from the database. That is to get that particular data, we have to use the backend developer. What they will do, they give you one kind of API URL. Okay, using that URL you have to use it and integrate it in your front end and try to fetch that particular data in your front end. So that's why we use this like async await and this promises. So let me show you. In promises we have like promises is an object that represent a value that will be available in the future. Promises is nothing but like if anyone give you the promise, either they can fulfill that promise or they can't able to do it, right? So here also promise is nothing but like this only. Promise means like it have three states. First one is pending, like when you are requesting for the data from the database, that is your pending state. Getting? See, when I am trying to fetch the data from my database, it is not arrived yet, so this is my pending state. When I am getting the data, it is your fulfill state, and due to some issue I am not getting the data, that is your rejected state. Okay, so in promises we have three states. First one is pending, second one is fulfilled, and third one is rejected. Pending means you are trying to fetch the data but still it is not arrived. Second one is you are getting the data, you got the data completely, that is fulfilled. And third one is you didn't get the data due to some issue. Okay, so that is one you are rejected. So how can we create the promises? Okay, to create a promise you just have to take a variable, and this is like inbuilt new promise. It contains two states, that is your resolve and reject. Either your request can be resolve or reject, right? So we are giving resolve and reject. I will show you here. This is like a basic example, but we mostly use these promises as I told you in API to fetch the data. Yeah, now let's see this. How can we create a promise? First of all, just see this line of code. Let you have to create the variable name, and how we create the like the object new class, like new constructor somewhat, like same way we have to give new keyword then promise. This is inbuilt, and it by default contains two state. As I told you, it contains pending also, but we are not using it. In pending we can't do anything. So either when it is resolved we can show the data, when it is rejected I can show the error message. So that is why we are using these two only, that is resolve and reject. Okay, so this one is, see, this is your callback function also. See, this one is also your callback function. Why I am calling this as callback function? Because this promise is also a one function, and inside it also we are giving one more function, right? So that is your, that is why your callback function. So inside it I am giving one variable success equals to true. So if success is true, I am resolving this, resolve order deliver. Else if success is false, I'm just rejecting it. Okay, like you will get it, this rejected in red color mark. So just now we just create it, just now we create the promise. We normally don't create the promise, we just directly use it. When you use the API, there is no need to create the promise like this, because this creation part will be done in your backend. Okay, this part will be done by your browser. So you directly use it, you just use this dot then and dot catch. Okay, so how can we use a promise? This one is like most important part, how to use a promise. Just read, first of all you have to target like the what is your variable name. My promise dot then. What is dot then means? If it is resolved it will show you here, if it is rejected it will show you here. I will show you the code. Okay, order deliver. Why it is showing you the order deliver? See here I didn't give the order deliver, I just give console.log result. So whatever you are storing in this resolve part, it will be given here as a result. Whatever the thing you are giving inside the resolve, it will be give you inside this then block. Okay, first of all I will give the false here. So now just see, in this like reject I give order field. So in this catch I give log error. So it will show you the order field. Okay, it automatically taking whatever the thing you are giving inside this reject. Okay, so this is just try to understand. This is the way we create a promise. How we create a promise? We just take a one variable and we use this new and create new promise. This is a function, inside it we have two states, that is resolve and reject. Okay, then we are giving some like output. This is like a dummy data. If it is resolved it will show you the actual data, right? When you are using the API, we are just creating by ourselves, right? So resolve means you are giving, if it is resolved then show this one, if it is rejected then show this one. Okay, so how we are using it? We for the using purpose we are using dot then and dot catch. Yeah, if like see, if it is false means it will go to this block of code. So then here also it will go to this catch block. I will show you the API, you understand more clearly. Okay, this is just a normal example, right? Just see with API. Okay, we already discussed what is API, right? What is API? API, can anyone tell me? What is API?
API is a interface where user and the database user asks for data that then API calls, and API get the data from database and provide the asked data to the user.
Yes. Yeah. Like, is there any third party APIs is also there?
Sorry, ma'am.
Third
Third party
party.
means?
Third party means it is already created. Everyone can use it.
Okay.
एवरीवन नहीं, उस पे तो ये लगा हुआ रहता है ना, क्या बोलते हैं, यूजर्स को एक्सेस दिया हुआ रहता है ना, अलग अलग यूजर्स अलग अलग
Like
डेटा को
I was
एक्सेस कर
talking
सकते हैं.
about like Now you created one common company of like AC. Now you know the weather of each and every country's city, to know like weather API is also there. So know to know the like what is the weather of each city of in India. Okay, we have to know the weather. So there is like a already pre-built API is there. So whoever want to know the weather of like who want to integrate the weather in their own website, so the user can see the weather of their city or any other city. So there is like a open source API, anyone can use it. So we don't have to like go to check each and every city one by one, right? So there are like dummy APIs is also there. So for the just for the practice purpose or like for the learning purpose. And this weather API is also like actual data. It is not a fake data. It is open source like a third party API. It gives you like whatever the actual weather shows you in your mobile, the same result it will show you when you use this API. You can check weather API. It will like you have to use some keys and you can integrate it in your JavaScript. It will give you have to do the proper setup. You will get the proper, you have to generate the API key and you can use it in your projects. So this one is like you can use it, but I am talking about the dummy APIs also. Dummy API is created just for the learning purpose. It is also contains some kind of data like the Amazon contains all the products data, right? It contains all the like users data also. So there are some third party APIs is also there just for the learning purpose, so that the student can take the APIs from there. How the actual APIs we integrate, similarly we integrate this dummy APIs also. You can search it here, dummy APIs or like fake APIs also. You can type it here. I'm typing fake APIs. So this one is a good like website to get the fake APIs. Fake registration placeholder is a free online REST API that you can use whenever you need fake data. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm going here. See, it will give you API like this. So this is your this URL is your API. When you access it, it will show you the complete data. See here also it is using dot then, right? Why we use then? When it is resolved, right? When we are getting the data properly, means when at that time we use dot then. If there is some issue, we use catch. So I will show you what this URL contains. Okay, just see it contains one user details. If I am removing this one, let me wait here. Yeah, it is not correct. It is showing only one. Instead of one, I will give like complete to dos. Okay, just see it. It contains multiple data. Lot of data it contains. So similarly, your backend also contains this kind of data only. It will be not like a different thing. There will be some user ID and some ID of each particular column and some title, it is completed or true, or there will be some like images. If it is a product, it will contain some images and comments, whatever the thing, like the format will be same only. Okay, the format will be this much, this one only. So this is your fake API, we can say. So in this way only you will get the URL from your backend developer. Now we are learning about the front end, right? So you will get the API like this only. When you run it using this dot then and dot catch, if it is run successfully, you will get the data like this. If it is failed, you will get some kind of error. Okay, now you guys understood what is fake API. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just fake APIs, like there is no actual data of any website. There is no not an actual person is existing. This is just data only for the learning purpose. You can use this data and integrate in your website. Okay, now just see how can we integrate it. So we have to call any API. Like when I copy this API and paste it here, it is showing me the proper data. But like your browser contains some like fetch method, it already contains by default. But to do the same thing in your JavaScript, we have to use the fetch method to fetch the data from any kind of like fake data or real data. Also we have to use this fetch method, and inside it you can give the particular URL, that is your API URL, you have to provide it here. Okay, fetch is already created promise. Okay, fetch is also a by default like inbuilt method. Then inside it, as I told you, we use dot. Then if it is proper, then you can get the data. If it is not proper, if you are doing some kind of error, like you are not writing the code, you will get some kind of error. Okay, now let's see it. So the syntax is really very like easy, right? You don't have to use this resolve reject, as I already told you. You don't have to create a promise, you just have to use it. For using purpose, you have to use this fetch method. Inside it, you have to give the URL, the same URL which we take from here, which we took from here. Okay, same URL, or there are multiple websites are there, they provide you the fake dummy data, so you can use those. This one is little unique. Like see, I'm taking out the data of users. I will show you what how data is contains. See, when I'm just pasting it and clicking on enter, your browser is like smart. It can get the data, but your JavaScript to get the same result from your JavaScript, you must have to follow these steps. You have to follow this line of codes properly. So I'm clicking on enter. Just see it. See, it is giving you all the complete users data: name, username, email address, zip code, all this thing. Just see. Okay. Yeah. See what I am doing. I am just using fetch. Inside it, I am giving the URL of your dummy API. Then inside it, I am giving dot then. Okay. Dot then means whatever the response you are getting, it will be stored inside this. Okay, if it is correct, it will be stored inside it, and you are using and you are converting this data. Like the data which is stored in your database is not in the correct object format. Like how we create the object in our JavaScript, it is not a proper format. So to convert this in a proper format, we use this .json. Okay, yeah, it is here. Okay, why we use this .json? Like by default your data will be not in a correct format. To convert this in a correct format, like in a JavaScript object format, we use this .json. It will convert it. Okay, then after it we are just showing the data. Then console.log user. If this API is not correct, it will move to this .catch. It will show you this error. Now let me go here. See, we are fetching the complete data. Okay, I will show you without using this .json also how we are getting it. This one is also like this promise is also not a modern way. We use async await for it. Just see the format, just see it. How improper it is. It is not understandable, right? We are not able to understand it. Yeah. So that is why we use .json here. Now it is looking like a pretty. See, it is proper. It is proper in object format. Previously it was not proper. Just see it once again. I am removing this .json. See how pretty it is. It is giving all the complete data in an object format, right? But when I am not using this .json, will show you the data like this. It is not even a proper readable format. Okay, so now you guys understand why we use this .json, right? Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Any doubt in this dummy APIs? Okay. So then after we learn about this dot then and dot catch, can I ask you one question? Like I will take out one name. Okay. Why we use the dot then, Harish? Can you tell me why we use this dot then?
When promise function is successfully executed, then it goes to the promise dot then function.
Yeah, if we are getting the data, if promise is fulfilled, it is resolved, then we will get the data in this then block of code. If it is not correct, okay, if suppose if I am giving something wrong here, it will show you error directly. Okay, yeah, why it is showing, yeah, here it is some kind of error here, see. Okay, type error, fetch field. Okay, so it is showing you some kind of error when your API format is not good, or the data you are getting from the backend. From the backend also you can get the data. Okay, so that like that improper, that error will goes in this catch block. Okay, why we use this fetch? Fetch is just like a method we use to get the to call any API. Okay, now let's see. As I told you, we have one more way to make your code asynchronous. Okay, like promise chaining is a little advanced. So we have async await also. It is more better compared to this callback or this promises. What async await will do, it is easy. If you want to make any function asynchronous, you can give async keyword. Okay, and inside it you can give, like if you want to call the API, you can give await behind your fetch. Okay, so automatically it will wait until you're getting the data from the database. It will wait. Okay, so I will show you one like example, you understand it. See, here also we are doing the same thing. We are trying to get the data, but just see how simpler this code is, right? It is very easy, right? Just see async. I'm just creating a one function, and beside this function I am just giving async keyword here. So automatically your JavaScript make this code asynchronous. Okay, suppose if I give console second step, so it will show the second step first. Why? Because it will take some data to get the data from the database. It will take some time, so automatically this function become asynchronous. It will run after this console. Why? Because I just give this async keyword, automatically this function becomes async, and here I am inside it. Whatever the function you are giving inside this function, it becomes await, like it will wait until the data is coming. So all the things before it, like if you are writing something more, some more thing, they also wait for it.
Ma'am, you wrote that fetch,
Yeah,
or when we wrote async then function, automatically the second line came.
what you said, please repeat it.
In the first line,
Yeah, in first line.
async, async, then function, fetch and display is there.
Yes.
The second line, how we got the second line? When we write async, automatically the second line appears with the command await, or
No,
it's not
no,
like
we
that.
have to write it.
Okay.
Okay, we have to write it. Okay, like if you want to fetch the data, first of all you have to create one function. Okay, first of all we have to create a function. While creating a function we have to give async. Okay, after it, inside this function only you have to create like some more steps. You can give inside this function, but to those steps you have to give await keyword. Okay, then only it becomes asynchronous. I will explain you once again. First of all,
Understood, ma'am. If we use async, then we should also use await. They are
yeah,
okay.
that's what I am telling to say you. That's why this is the name async await. Okay, the method name itself is async await. If you are creating this one is your parent function. Okay, inside these function only you can use this await. You can't use this await outside of it. It will not work. Okay, you can use this await to the function whose parent contains async keyword. Okay, I will show you this see, it is showing you this first one. Second step, because now your code becomes asynchronous, because that is why it is not working sequentially. It is showing this one first and it will take some time to get this data, then it is showing you this second. Okay, to make your code asynchronous we use this async keyword, and to inside it we use this await. Any doubt in this? Yeah, here let me give no, it is proper. See, can anyone tell me what is async await? Yeah, let's ask to Krish. What is async await, Krish?
Async await is a modern way to call the API and fetch the user's data.
Yeah. Can we use await outside of async function?
No, we cannot use await outside async function.
Yes. See, you can see it from this example also. This second step showing you first, right? This second step showing you first. Why? Because this takes some time, right? To go there and fetch the data, it is taking some time. So that is why it is not waiting for this console. It's not waiting for anyone. It is showing you the output, and after coming the data it is showing you this one. So this is how you can make your code asynchronous by just using this async await. So we have three ways. First of all, callback, promises, and this async await. Like we mostly use this one only, but it is really good if you have the clear idea about this callback and this promises. Okay, anyone having any doubt till now?
Ma'am, we understood fetch is a promise, right? Fetch is a inbuilt promise
Yeah,
term.
yeah,
Then many times we used now also fetch and display user, and then yesterday also we used fetch user data, and then we started the bracket and started writing.
mm-hmm.
This which is a function, which is not a function. All these are functions. Is it fetch and display user is also a function? Is it?
Yeah, I will tell you. See, this is we are creating a function using async function. How we can create a function? We create a function using the function keyword, and we just give the some function name, and we give this bracket, and after it we use this curly bracket. We are creating this function, right? But this fetch is a inbuilt function, inbuilt promise. We are directly using it. How we use that max object, like how we use that there is some more object in arrays also, string also. There are some objects or functions are there. That is your inbuilt, means JavaScript already created it. But this function, just see this function fetched username, means we are creating this one. This is not by default, we are creating it. This one is by default, this one is created by us. This one
So,
is, yeah.
so even if we rewrite this as a extract and show user, then also it will work. Is that the meaning, ma'am?
Please tell me once again.
Show the screen, ma'am. We have written
Yeah, yeah,
fetch and display is there, right? So we only wrote this. You are saying,
yeah,
can we rewrite the, because this fetch and then the original fetch as a function is causing confusion.
yeah. Okay, okay.
So we can we write even if we rewrite this as extract and show user, then also it will work.
It will
Is the
work. It will work
okay?
properly. It will work because we are just giving the name to our function. You can give any name. It is your choice. You can give any name. You are giving this name by yourself. And someone asked me why you are not using JSON. Yeah, you can use JSON with your async await also, Dikesh. Why we didn't convert into JSON and async await? Like we have to convert it. In this example, it is not there, but we have to convert it. Here also you can see the data format is not correct. Like format is not correct. Here also you have to convert it. Let me give like dot JSON. Okay, yeah, let me give it here. This JSON is your like the function which wants await. So we can give like const data. So we can give it here like this, await response dot JSON. Let me give it brackets here. Let's try this one. Yeah, it is giving some kind of error, but we have to give it like this. Let me show you. Okay, so now it is containing it is showing the proper data. Here in async await also you must have to use this dot JSON. Dot JSON is also your inbuilt function. Okay, inbuilt method. It is also asynchronous. Why we are giving await here? Just anyone can tell me when we are giving await beside this JSON also? Just like guess why we are giving await.
It will work like a set timeout for the function.
Okay, yeah. Just see why we are giving await, because we have to wait it till this step is completed, right? If we are not getting the data, to which data we should convert it, we must have to wait, right, till this data arrive, then only we can convert it. So that is why if it is dependent, suppose this data, this JSON is dependent on this URL, this API, so that is why we are giving this await. Now getting my point? Why we are giving this await? Because this dot JSON is dependent on this URL, this response. Whenever we get the data, then only we can convert it. So that is why we are giving await here. Okay, any doubt now?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, so when we give this await, the below all the code will automatically waits until we get the data first. Let's try it without using this await. Let's see we will get any error or not. Yeah, see, it is not working properly. Yeah, just I remove this await from here because it is directly trying to convert this one, so it is not working fine. So when I give this await, yeah, now it is working fine. So anyone having any doubt in this async await? Any doubt? Yeah, I can understand it. Like this async await is easy, right? We just have to use these two words. First one is async for the outer function, and to the inner function we just have to use this await. Await we have to use whenever it will take some time to get the data from the database. To those particular function, this fetch is also a function. To that particular thing we are giving await. To convert this also we are giving await. Why? Because after coming the data only we can convert it. So that is why we are using this await. Accordingly you have to use it. This async await is easy one. Yeah, and this promises is also easy. We are just using dot then and dot catch. If it is fulfilled, the data will be visible here. If you are getting the error, like same how async await was working. Okay, and then after it, this callback is little tricky, but you can remember like a function which we pass as a argument, that is nothing but your callback. and we use this fetch. Fetch is an inbuilt method. We use this inbuilt method to get the data, to call any API. We use this fetch. And why we use this .json? To convert the format of your data. Okay, to give proper format of your data, like how your JSON or your JavaScript objects have. To convert it, for that purpose we have to give this .json. I will tell you one more thing. We can use this .json whenever you are using this fetch. If you are not using this fetch method, you can't use this JSON. There is one more different way, this is parse and stringify, we will learn. But just for now, remember, we can only use this .json method when you are using this fetch method. If you are not using this fetch method, you can't use this .json. Okay. Okay, anyone want to ask me anything? You guys want to ask me anything? Okay, now just see some more concepts. Yeah, these are like console methods. You can see it like console.log. Also we can do console.error table. These are some different ways. So as just now we saw about the fetch API. Fetch API we use to fetch the data from from APIs. To call any APIs we use this fetch. Okay, fetch method we use. And we have then try and catch also. Like we will learn about this try and catch in our next class. Yeah, here as I told you, we use that .json only for when we are using fetch. But in normal case, we use this .json .stringify json .parse. Okay, before going to this concepts like JSON and this one like try catch, I will tell you about this one first. That is your browser storage. In browser storage we have two types. First one is local storage and the second one is session storage. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between the local storage and the session storage? Harish, yeah, can you tell me what is the difference?
What one?
Local storage and session storage, what's the difference? Okay, can anyone else? Yeah.
I think session storage, I mean, I'm just guessing, ma'am. After some time, it goes away. It says timed out, session timed out. It says if we cause too much delay, the memory only is gone. We
Yeah,
won't
you
get.
are getting it like really nice. Yeah, you are correct. When we create a website, we can store some amount of data in your own browser also. Like how when you log in somewhere, they store your username, your password, not password, but your username, like your sessions, in your own data, in your own our local storage only. Like here, I will show you. When you go to this inspect, so in this only we have two types. Here we have memory. See, in your inspect only we have all these things. I think it is application. See, inside this application you have some kind of local storage. See, okay. And we have session storage also. See, when I move to some website, they store some kind of data inside your local storage or session storage. What is the difference between the session storage and the local storage is, session storage means whatever the data store inside it, it will be like removed whenever you close this tab. Okay, it is not for the long time. Okay, whenever you open any website, it will the data, somewhat data will be stored in your session storage. Whenever you close the tab, it will be gone. Okay, it will be completely removed. But in the case of local storage, you can store some data inside this local storage and it will be always there. There is no like expiry date. Okay, you can store any kind of data for any many years like. So this is the difference. Session storage means whenever you just close the tab, the data will be gone, and in the local storage the data will be persist. You can see it every time. So we can store our own data also. Like you can store data inside this local storage or inside the session storage. For that we have some methods to store some data in your local storage and session storage. First of all, just see store data with no expiry date. That is your local storage. Data persists even after the browser is closed. Even you have just shut down your own computer or laptop also, the data will be there. Okay, and it will be shared across all tabs, and it will be there. Like after you move to the different tabs also, the data will be there. And the data limit is only 5 MB. Like for just for storing the small data, we use this local storage and session storage. To store some data in your local storage, we use this local storage dot set item. Okay, to store some data in your local storage, we use this dot set item, and here we give the name, key and value. I will show you this one for now. We have some 2-3 minutes. Okay, let me give something here. We can directly give some. I'm giving my name. Okay, and giving, you can give any key here. I'm giving key as name. So let's see this. Yeah, it will be not stored, right? We have to like index with it here in your index.html. Yeah, it's correct. We have to give some function also inside it. Okay, let's see it. Is it stored or not? Yeah. Okay. You see it like value is properly stored, but the key is not stored. Let's see what's the issue. Okay, see how we are getting. I'm getting this Fatima. I just use this one inside this index.js. I give this local storage. This is inbuilt. We are not. This is not written by us. This is inbuilt. Inside it, we are giving dot set item, and here we are giving some key, and this is our value. Let me give some different key. Why it is not working? Yeah, it is proper now. So this is the way you can store some little amount of data inside your local storage. When I close this tab also, it will be there. I am just copying. Okay, and just pasting this one here. I am removing this one. Now just see. Okay, this is I just close the tab. Still the data is here. Okay, so this is mean by your what local storage. Here the data will be persist. How can we store some data inside our local storage? We just have to use this local storage, and we have to give this set item, and first one is your key and second one is your value. So like in websites they used to store some id. They like every user, every customer can contain their own user id. Okay, so for that they use this local storage. Like when you are logging somewhere in some website, they catch up your id and they store in your local storage. Whenever you just log out, they remove that id from the local storage. So this is how they arrange the users properly. So you just have to give the key also in your double quotes and value inside your double quotes. So same way you can store the data in your session storage also. Instead of giving this local storage, you have to give session storage, and here you can give your key and value. Suppose I am giving id. Let's give some use case actually. So I am giving here 123. Just see this one. So just see inside my session storage also I am getting this http. Okay, let me refresh it. Okay, yeah, this is name Fatima, ID it is not coming. Yeah, here we are having this id 123, but when I close this tab and try to open it, this session storage data will be gone. Okay, so we will see in depth in our next class also how can we remove the local storage data, how can we get the data from the local storage, how can we clear it. Okay, these are some methods are there. Using it we can like do some manipulations. So in this class we learn a lot of things, right? We learn about this fetch API. Just you guys also try to like integrate this API. Just do some practice, use this async await and this promises and try to fetch some data. Okay, in your consoles just see how it is coming or not. Okay, any doubt in this class?
No, ma'am.
Okay, anyone else?
See, fetch and display, set item. This is what Java developers use a standard way, or you are writing these kind of words, man?
Which one?
No, we wrote the
Yeah, this one
display
session.
user set item.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is like by default.
okay. No,
Okay,
no.
this is standard. Yeah,
One is inbuilt function, session storage, right?
yeah, this one is inbuilt, and inside it we are giving using the set item. This is also inbuilt.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, this one we are giving.
All right.
Okay, okay, just try to do it like how can we fetch the data. You can just try on your browser, just type dummy API, fake APIs, you will get the this kind of data. Just try to integrate it using fetch method, using that async await. Okay, you guys want to ask me anything? Any doubt? Okay, so that's all for today's session, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, fine.